Good morning, and there's Frankie. Hello, Sir Frankie. How are you? Well? Are you being a good boy? Okay, I'll get your toy. Look at there. Oh, yummy. Okay, so when the weather is as beautiful as it is, it's very difficult for me to get focused on work in the morning because I just want to play. I don't value work as much as I used to. It was such a shift. There used to be nothing more important than my work. Not that I was so proud or anything. It's just that that's what I was hungry for. Isn't that interesting? It's what fed me. It's what made me feel like my rhythm was right. Like, oh, that's the right rhythm, right? And now, just being outside digging in the dirt is my right rhythm. Don't get me wrong. I love helping people. And I appreciate the compliments, the gratitude, but I always try to turn it around, steer it around to where it's them doing the work and just the universal alignment of good timing, you know? But yeah, tax time, jeez. So I'm trying to figure out how to retire and not go hungry. What all can I give up or slim down to make sure that all my bills are paid while I grow old and die in this house? Because I don't have family, kids, siblings to take care of me. I have to think about, okay, what do I have to offer a caretaker as far as compensation? How can I make my house as accessible to old age as possible? So there's some remodeling I'm looking at doing to make it easier. Not that I need these things right now, but as I get ready for retirement, over time, I'm going to want to do these things. So, since this is a channel that focuses on more mature subjects, this is one. You know, someday we're going to die. So are we going to have a good death, one that's as comfortable as possible? Or are we going to be terribly lonely and destitute? I know that sounds dramatic, but some of us need to think about that. I mean, is your home something you can afford as you go into retirement? Is it comfortable enough? Is it wheelchair accessible? Are the doors wide enough for a wheelchair? That boy. Do you have a place in the house a caretaker can stay? I'm gonna put my lipstick on because I feel like I need some lipstick. Are you going to be able to get in and out of the house in a way that is going to be safe? Hand railings? Do you need a ramp? Things like that need to be considered. Soften that up a bit. So that's what I've been doing, is considering that. I'm getting one of the things that I know that I like is to sit on my back portico. The problem with it is, now that I'm getting older, is that I want to sit out there any time of the day. In the evening, it was fine because I had clear plastic siding. You see it a lot on farms as a roof, so that the sun wasn't blocked coming into the house during the day. I wanted all that sun. But now, problem is, I want to be out there during the day reading. I want to have some appointments outside instead of in the house all the time. And so I'm having a different roof put on out there. It'll block some of the sun coming in the house, but it's going to be a trade-off. I can actually enjoy the outdoors more and more. And there's no reason for me to not treat myself to that beautiful lifestyle. None at all. No reason I shouldn't be able to do that. Also, it'll make it easier for me to have some plants under there. I wanted more plants, but it's too sunny back there where I sit to have plants not shrivel up and die. Even my tomato plants are getting too much sun out there because there's so much concrete. And I decided to make my vegetable garden into a flower bed because I just don't want to work that hard on a vegetable garden right now. It's too expensive. Because of travel and being the only one to tend to it, I'm probably losing more fruit and vegetables than what I'm gaining. So I spent the extra money on plants that were already pretty good sized and put them on my patio area where I sit, so that I can enjoy watching them grow. It's fun watching them. I got a giant, some kind of pepper. And the plant is small. It's some kind of hybrid plant, but the pepper's like this big and it's not even turning red yet. What you got? What you got? So that's what I'm gonna do. I think there's a part where it's honoring the fact I'm doing things that are honoring the fact that I've made it this long, this far. Why not use the resources that I have? Why not use the resources that I have to make my life as pleasant as possible? Is this perfect? No. Do I care? No. Everybody knows I'm older and probably going to see now, so that's all right. That, what is that? What? Oh, that's stuffing. Isn't that hilarious? So what could you do around your home to make it more user-friendly, more comfortable, more pleasant? Matter of fact, do you have things laying around that give you bad memories? I'm getting rid of a couple things that you know what? I'm really good at this. I've been doing it for years, getting rid of things that don't make me feel wonderful. But I have a couple pieces of clothing, and I also have a couple knickknacks that really do have to go. And it's too bad because the origin of them is really important and has a story, but that's not the complete story. You know, I'm just holding on to the sweet story part of the deal. So I'm going to get rid of them because every time I see them, my heart just kind of comes down a little bit. It warms up, but comes down a little bit. And then I have memories. And so those things have to go, right? Just like every time I look at my washroom area, I wasn't happy. So I've moved some things around out there, and I'm telling you what, that extra effort really, really was so worth it. I mean, seriously, I kept thinking, oh, I can't get rid of that chair. I can't get rid of that chair. It was way too expensive. But it was taking up so much space out there, being stored, that it was in my way every day. Got rid of that, brought in a table that I could fold clothes on, perfect size. I had in storage. So it was just letting go. I don't care how much that chair cost. It was in my way. And it's been in my way for 5 years. Get it? Yeah. And just like the fact I love the bedspread underneath this blanket, but it was stressful because my dog is up and down on that beautiful bedspread. So what I do, I cover it up. Do I get to see my beautiful bedspread? No. The trade-off is the dog gets to be with me all the time. And I don't have to have the stress between him and me about him not getting up on my bed. That's just not gonna, it just didn't make me happy. And you know how long I looked for the perfect bedspread? It's kind of funny, right? But now I have this freedom. So it's something to think about. Whether it's a car, the way you organize your furniture, whatever it is. How can you treat yourself like the queen you're supposed to be? That's all I'm saying. Be a queen. Treat yourself well. Did I just mess up my eye makeup by squinting too soon? Never squint too soon or sneeze when you put on fresh mascara. That's the truth. All right. Love you guys. Love you. Okay. Have a great day. And Frankie, come here. Frankie, jump. Oh. Say bye. Say bye-bye. Have a good day. We love you. Bye for now.